So here's the old Woodruff Road. It's a primitive road. My favorite type of road. And if I were to head further to the east, that would take me to the Petrified Forest National Park or something. But yeah, it is nice to get back on gravel road. No traffic. No one speeding past. Nice and peaceful. I have a little bit of a problem. I pumped that up real nice this morning, so it's been having a slow leak somewhere. I just don't want to do it right now. I'll pump it up and get to the Woodruff and see how it's going. It's only 2.5 miles. There's a piece of debris, probably one of those wires from a tire that's jabbed through, and the tread's getting pretty low. So, it's nice going without tire problems for a while, and then when they happen, it's really annoying. So I made it to the town of Woodruff. 2.5 miles, and it's flat. It held up until I got here, and then I went in and filled my water, just had lunch, and then it's flat. So this is something my buddy Tony showed me, is when the tire was on, kind of like the blue there, the Marathon logo was right with the valve core. So when I take it off, I kind of keep it all in the same orientation. And I found that there is a wire sticking through the tire where the tire would hit right around here. So I already know about where to look for the hole. And I had seam sealer, whatever it's called, in this, so my hands are getting all gunky pretty quick. But I think the hole's going to be right around here somewhere. So I'll keep looking. But that's what I felt while I was rubbing my fingers through the inside of the tire. That's all it takes sometimes. So I'm loaded back up. Went ahead and threw away the other inner tube. It was covered in sealant. I found another piece of wire. There's a piece of wire sticking through the tire down this way, and another one up over here. And rather than plugging both the holes and cleaning the tube and all of that, I just threw my spare tube in here. And I cleaned the cassette. Well, I had it off and I'm in no hurry. So hopefully this should do it. South of Woodruff, Arizona. Pushing my bike to, I don't know which tree. It's one of these trees, I swear. I'm just south of the dam, and this is marked as BLM land on my map, so plus, I mean, there's nobody out here. I don't think it'll be a big deal. But this is where I plan to camp out this evening and then all day tomorrow. All right, so this is the tree. I think it looks good. So over there, where maybe you can see the cliffs off in the distance. I'm just pointing randomly and not looking at the camera. Over there is the dam for the reservoir, and there's a giant pile of garbage, because that's what you do is you go to scenic spots and dump all your household garbage. And then Look at those clouds. I left Achilles. I was just feeling it pushing my bike up the hill through this kind of like lumpy grass. I didn't take a leave last night, and today I noticed little bitty flare-ups in my Achilles. Little ones, not like, oh my God, I gotta stop. So I'm gonna keep a really close eye on that. And then I only got 40 so miles, I think, to go, somewhere around there. So pretty easy. I'm excited. Shoot, I had my hat on. I walked into this. Wow. That hurt. Man. Whew. So today's my rest day. Here's my camp. This is the water is the same. I grabbed this from the waterfall yesterday. It's cleared up pretty well. It was from the waterfall spot. It was less murky than like the San Juan River or other spots along this river. My tires still holding, so that's good news. And I'm sunning some dirty underwear. I'm afraid to wash it out in this water. It might just turn into a brick. And yeah, just kind of hanging out. Got my solar panel set up on the side there. That's my pee jug I'm airing out. Sounds weird to have, but very nice to have when you wake up in the middle of the night and gotta go. But yeah, this is just south of Woodruff. Very quiet. And not a lot of activity around here. There was, at night there's no cars. All I heard was crickets and owls and a lot of coyotes. A little bit of traffic over there by the dam. And yeah, I was excited for today just to rest, because it was three big days in a row without like an actual full rest day afterwards. But yeah, had a bad dream that woke me up at like 4 a.m. and I've been awake since then. And struggling with some heavy sadness hits sometimes. When you're on the road and by yourself in the middle of nowhere, it can be even more intense. So, not to use too many cycling metaphors, but it is kind of like climbing a hill or getting through a storm. You just, I don't know, you just keep going, and then it finishes at some point. So that's today, is just trying to keep my head on straight-ish and enjoy the quiet. That interstate, oh my God, the interstate and the trains. I've gotten way too accustomed to being in peaceful places. It's hard to be around buzzing civilization now for me. So yeah, just trying to soak it up out here. In desert environments, you need to be careful where you put your hand. Dang. So this is the morning. I'm gonna make it to my friend's place, but right now, maybe you hear the little drizzle and you can see the water spots on my rainfly. But there's quite the rain coming, and rather than get caught on a sandy gravel road in a possible downpour, I'm just waiting it out in my cozy little tent. And hopefully after this next wave passes through, I'll be good to go. I'll just pack up wet and stuff. But here's how it's looking with the storm rolling in. It's gonna come in from down that way, southwest. You can see it's a little on the dark side. I decided to get moving when it was just kind of a heavy sprinkle. This is the downside of primitive gravel roads. especially in an area with a lot of clay. So by the time I roll into town, I'm probably going to look like a cycling turd. I don't have fenders. I got rid of my fenders back in Illinois. I kept having problems with them and getting annoyed with the noises and stuff. So when it rains, I pay for it, but for me, it's an acceptable payment, I guess. On days like this, that is a happy sight right there. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so happy. Just going to my friend's house. My chain sounds horrible right now from all the water and grit. And oh God, that's deep. Oh, my shoe went all the way in there. That was like way deeper. Oh God, I almost dropped my phone. Okay. I think it's day 3 at my friend's place. It's on my friend's property. Look at that. Wow! Wow! Oh.